Hey guys, I'm Bronson, and I was reading Reddit today, and there's this really good question that this guy had. He was basically wondering if Flesh and Blood will ever have equipment that has bonuses for like completing a certain set. So if you guys haven't played too many RPGs out there, like World of Warcraft or any of the other like big MMOs, there are certain sets of armor that you can collect, and if you get all four pieces you get some sort of bonus in stats or an ability or what have you. So he's basically wondering, hey, like I wonder if they're going to put that in Flesh and Blood, where if you collect the head, the chest, the arm, the leg, and it's set on the card, you have all four of these, then you get this stat or you get this ability. I think this is a great idea. I think it's perfect for the game for where it is now, and the reason being is because the legendary equipment is just too good. It's too damn good, and it's too expensive. I mean, if you want to be competitive in this game, you have to shell out so much money for those legendary equipment cards, and I mean, it's just kind of depressing, and it's a downer. But I could definitely see in the future in Flesh and Blood's history, they will consider they should consider this because what it does is it makes people want to get more. So like let's say they get one card, right? And it says, "Hey, collect all four and you can get this nice ability." It's going to make people want to get those other pieces. Say, "Oh, I have one piece of the puzzle. I want the rest of the three equipment so I can have a nice like full set of armor." I feel like that completion feeling, right? And I feel like they could really incorporate this into like a majestic piece, like each piece is a majestic armor for a whole set, or even a rare, even a simple rare set that has some sort of like small ability, like pay I don't know, 2 resource and you get some nice effect. I could definitely see this happening, and I definitely think that where we currently are, it would be a really great thing to implement because it would kind of balance out the players who can't really afford those higher priced cards with the crazy legendaries. Because and if you think about it, let's say they did implement it and it was you collect four rare armors and they gave you some nice ability, right? It would give the players a really affordable way of doing that, but then it the value in each card really wouldn't be too much because each card really isn't as good as that legendary one legendary card. You know what I mean? Because I feel like what they do, if they do this now, where they in the future they make rare or super rare majestic cards, if they make them just as good as the previous legendaries, it's gonna kind of be weird and it's gonna devalue the legendary feeling. It's like, oh well, I have this super rare now and it's just as good as this legendary or even better from the past. That's gonna feel weird. But if you do set symbols and you're like, oh well, yeah, the completed set is almost or just as good as that legendary, but the whole thing is you need all four, and all four equipment slots are very valuable. I mean, because let's say you're going up against a arcane damage hero, you're gonna want some arcane barrier equipment. But if you already have a set of equipment locked in and you don't have a slot for that, then it kind of screws up your game plan there. So great job, man. Uh, Mega Meme, you did a great job with this small article, but great question. I love it, and congrats on your poll, man.